Have a problem. We have a problem. Why is that not? Okay, well, that might not be working. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. I have really dirty nails. Don't look at my nails. Please. Do not. Or I'll have to scream. Don't look at my nails because they're dirty. Why? I don't know why. Why do your nails get... I mean, I know why your nails get dirty, and I understand that. Hi, Badger. But I don't. I hate my... I don't like my microphone setup. I think I need to have a different... Why is mine... Why does my microphone not tighten? I don't understand this. Did I do this wrong? I probably did this wrong. I must have done this wrong. I also have arthritis, so I can't use my hands. I don't have grip anymore. That was one of the that was one of the aspects of my arthritis is I don't have a grip. I can't grip things. So I better not like mountain climb because I can't hold on to the rope. Good morning, Lee. Hey, Lee, off to Chicago. Oh my goodness. Be safe. And you had told me, which state was it that you told me there was some kind of court thing this morning? Was it Michigan? Was it Stephanie Lambert? I couldn't quite, now I can't remember, and I just failed to look at it this morning. Get one of those rubber grippy things. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Rubber grippy things. Arizona. Okay. I don't know if they show their state shit. Hold on, though. Because I'm gonna check. Yeah, I'm gonna check. Yeah. Yeah. Arizona, why don't you come to your senses? You're out riding fences for so long now. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. It didn't sound very good at all. Oh well, they don't always sound good. That's just the way it is, kids. That's the way it is. Some things will never change. Well, poopy face. I don't see any actual court coverage. The rubber grippy things. It's a work trip. Oh, yes, I should. Yeah, you're right. For when I mountain climb. Arizona, take off your hobo shoes. Hey, Arizona, hey, won't you go? I don't know that song. I think I do know that song, but sometimes with lyrics, I can't tell what song it is. You know what I mean? Good morning, Max. Jen Griffin, criminal at large. Good morning. Jen Griffin, wanted for telling someone to do something they said they would do themselves. That's right. Sam, could you go lay over on that thing that is actually 100% about you? I know it was so quick. It always is, Jen. It always is. It's always quick. Jen Griffin got suspended by Elmo. Really? That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Usually, well, no, that's not true. It didn't give me a warning the last time either. I actually think something has changed about the way that they do. Um, I think something has changed about the way that they do suspensions now, because I feel like mine was like, where'd that come from? You know, like what the? Are you kidding me? Oh, because I didn't show you my entire pussy and full penetration, I'm gonna get suspended. But if I had posted a picture of my private parts, I wouldn't. 12-hour lockout. I just think that's weird. Yeah, she is fighting the fash. She is. Hi, good morning, Oomph. How are you? I'm like, come on. What are we supposed to do on this website? Because, like, if I can't tell someone to go suck an egg, which is, I guess I say more than that. But the point is this: you're gonna tell me that the full penetration photos are perfectly okay, but what I say to Laura Ingraham is not? Come on now, that just doesn't seem right. That seems like a moral inequivalent. I think that's what that sounds like. Anyway, good morning. Good morning, everybody. See, Jen, next time, put a photo with it. Put a little photo with it. Maybe if you flashed your boobs with it. That's what I'm saying. See, you'd send the mean tweet, but then you also include a picture of your boobs. I think that might soften the blow. That might give you some cover. Although boobs seem to be very de rigueur. It's really the lower parts that seem to get the most attention on Twitter. I don't know why. I'm kind of like, really? You have a problem with me being an asshole? They will think I'm on their team. Yeah, exactly. Right. She must be MAGA. Oh, well. Fight the good fight, Jen. Free Jen Griffey. That's what I have to say. So, fight the power, Jen. Fight the power. All you did was tell him to do something that he had told all of us to do. So I'm not sure what did they take his Twitter down when he told people to ingest bleach? I don't think so. I don't think so. Outer side boob is the new under boob. Oh no, let me tell you. Yeah, let me tell you about the new bikinis, okay? Let me tell you about what's happening with new bikinis. I'm not going to show you right now because it doesn't translate on a 60-year-old body the same way it does on a younger person. However, new bikinis, the boob part is like a little tiny triangle. It's like this little tiny literally that size. And I'm like, how am I covering? Anyway, the good news is I don't go on the beach in my bikini, so I'm not scaring any of the children or anything, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Twitter wants from us, man. Fuck, man. Jeez. I really want my cat to be up here. Kitty, kitty. Where's my kikis? Where's my kitties? Oh, well. Sorry. Hopefully we'll get a kitty cam during the show today. I really hope so. Oh, wow. That's like pointed really up. Maybe I need to point that down a little more. Otherwise, you're not going to see any cats. You're gonna let somebody love you. Wow. I was, yesterday was Sunday. Yesterday, Bobo and I took a huge walk, which was really nice. And I need to shake treats. I know. Wait, Gus, come here. Stop crying. Come here. I feel like actually I might try to do that. I might try to shake some treats. But anyway, yeah, what was I going to say? I don't know. Anyway, good morning. Happy Monday. Jesus Christ, it's Monday again. Jesus Christ, it's Monday again. What are we gonna do? Jesus Christ, it's Monday again. I'm fine. How about you? Let's see. So yeah, something's happening in Arizona. Let me actually see if I can find out what is happening. You're off today? Praise cat. Praise the cat. Praise all the birds and the burbs. Boy, it was so funny, Jen, that little video where you had the bird was mad that there wasn't enough seed in the bird feeder. I thought that was one of the cutest videos. That was one of your last videos. See, Jen, now you get to mourn like the last stuff that you did. Anyway. Anyway, so yesterday we took a huge walk, which was nice. We walked to the grocery store, which was great. And I was wiped out after that. I don't know if it might have been some of the heat. It was kind of hot, but it wasn't super hot. It was like, what was it? I don't even know what the temperature was yesterday. But it was a really nice walk. Where? Oh, no, Jen, don't be sad. You're going to come back. I'm sorry. That's just like an inside joke for the people who have been kicked off the site. You're going to be fine. They're going to let you back on. You'll live to get suspended another day. See, you're part of the club now. You're part of the... Oh, did it freeze? Uh-oh. Did I freeze? Oh, shit. You will be feeding... I know you will. I know you will. You will feed them. You will feed them forever. Did I freeze? Did I freeze? I might have. I might have frozen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's really okay. So first of all, the headlines that got me this weekend included the head of Telegram being arrested. And you know, one of the things that I realized when I was working in, I worked with an organization where it was like a fiscal sponsor. Oh, I froze? Oh, shoot. It's fine now? Oh, my God. No. No, everybody. I froze for everybody. Why'd I do that? I wonder. God, the one thing I don't like about this particular streaming platform, Streamlabs, which is part of it, overlays OBS, which I know sounds stupid, but anyway, the bottom line is, for some reason on StreamYards or Streamlabs, I can't see when the signal falls. I gotta fix that. I gotta figure out how to monitor the signal more. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm fine now. So anyway, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, so I can't remember what I was talking about. Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. I was going to check the headlines. Okay. All right. In the New York Times, Israel and Hezbollah appear to de-escalate even as conflict grinds on. A day after exchanging some of the biggest salvos of their 10-month cross-border battle, the two sides seem to step back from a bigger confrontation. Interesting. Gaza ceasefire talks will continue in Cairo, officials said. Oh, here we go. This is interesting. Why Nippon Steel's $15 billion takeover of U.S. Steel is in peril. That's interesting. The proposed merger of the Japanese and U.S. companies, which proponents say would benefit both countries, is ensnared by political and labor opposition. Oh, that seems kind of weird, actually. Interesting. No evidence that Maduro won, a top Venezuelan election official says. In an interview with The Times, the Electoral Council official expressed grave doubts about claims to victory by the authoritarian president Nicolas Maduro. Well, there you go. Beep bop boop beep bop boop beep bop boop beep bop boop boop beep bop. A trial asks if grocery rivals merge. This is important for some of us. Do workers suffer? As Kroger seeks to acquire Albertsons, federal regulators argue that the biggest supermarket combination in history will hurt both consumers and workers. Oh, good. Now the billionaires are going to do a spacewalk, which I think is really great. And I'm so glad that the billionaires are focused on improving space. Can I just say that? I'm so glad. I hate rich people. I hate them. Oh my God. A new generation of club kids is born. They're younger than you think. In New York, dance spots for tots and techno heads alike are thriving with veteran DJs, oversized headphones, and zero Baby Shark. How fun. It's a cute picture. Republican donors, do you know where your money goes? Oh, that's an opinion. Here we go. I want to read this. This is an opinion. Trump can win on character. By, who is it? Who is this? Rich Lowry. He's the editor-in-chief of the National Review. With the defenestration of Joe Biden and the ascent of Kamala Harris, conventional wisdom has gone from asking, how can Donald Trump lose, to how can he win? My company is only across California. I'm lucky in that sense. It's true, Jen. It's true. It won't be sad if the Nippon deal falls through. Interesting times in the steel industry. I would imagine that that's probably not good for American steel workers, that merger. I could be wrong, but it seems to me there's a lot to be considered. Steel seems like an important thing. You know, I just think, well, I don't know. I'm clearly not a multinational business leader, so what do I know? I'm sitting here on my ass, smoking weed, not well, drinking coffee. Okay. It's basically a toss-up race. What? Where? Where is it a toss-up? Which part? Which part is a toss-up? Which part? The stolen documents part? Is that a toss-up? Killing hundreds of thousands of people because you're so egotistical that you can't just run a pandemic like a normal human being? That kind of toss-up? Really? The person who says about his opponent that he doesn't think she's black? That guy? That's a toss-up? But a successful Harris rollout and convention coupled with a stumbling Trump performance since Mr. Biden's exit have created a sense of irresistible Harris momentum. I know, I shouldn't even read these things. As usual, when he falters. Well, I'm going to read it like the big whatchamacallit now. Oh, wait. I think I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. For as long as Mr. Trump has been in the ascendancy in the GOP, he will go off on some pointless tangent and Republicans will urge him, perhaps as they hustle down a corridor of the U.S. Capitol, to talk about the economy instead of his controversy du jour. A close cousin of this perpetual advice is the admonition that Mr. Trump should concentrate more on the issues in this campaign. Neither recommendation is wrong, but they are insufficient to making the case against Kamala Harris. Yes, that and you're backing a criminal, but okay, let's continue. Presidential races are won and lost on character as much as the issues, and often the issues are proxies for character. Not character in the sense of a candidate's personal life, but the attributes that play into the question of whether someone is suited to the presidency. Is he or she qualified, trustworthy, and strong, or does he or she care about average Americans? Presidential races in this sense are deeply personal. They usually involve disqualifying the opposing candidate rather than convincing voters that his or her platform is wrong-headed. The Obama team hammered Mitt Romney on the issues in 2012, but pretty much every policy argument went back to the core contention that he was a heartless, out-of-touch capitalist who valued the bottom line more than people. That ended up being the winning argument of the campaign. By the same token, Mr. Trump isn't going to beat Ms. Harris by scoring points in the debate over price controls or the border. Everything has to be connected to the deeper case that Ms. Harris is weak, a phony. She doesn't truly care about the country or the middle class. The scattershot Trump attacks on Harris need to be refocused on these character attributes. Yes. To wit, Ms. Harris is too weak to win the Democratic primary contest this year. She was too weak to keep from telling the left practically everything it wanted to hear when she ran in 2019. She's too weak to hold open town hall events or do extensive, or at the moment any, sit-down media interviews. Why can't she sit down with Theo Vaughn, the very famous MAGA comedian? I don't see her doing that. She has jettisoned married positions since 2019 and 2020 without explanation because she is a shape-shifting opportunist who can and will change on almost anything when politically convenient. Even if what she's saying is moderate or popular, she can't be trusted to hold to it once she's in office. She didn't do more as vice president to secure the border or to address inflation because she didn't care enough about the consequences for ordinary people. She doesn't care if her tax policies will destroy jobs. She's been part of an administration that has seen real wages stagnate while minimizing the problem because the party line matters to her more than economic reality for working Americans. Meanwhile, us, the billionaires, you get the point. There's plenty for the Trump campaign to work with along these lines. In 2004, George Bush re-election operation basically took one equivocation from John Kerry, his infamous line about an Iraq funding bill. I actually did vote for the $87 billion before I voted against it and ran Bush's entire campaign based on it. Mr. Kerry's vote itself wasn't so important as what the Bush campaign convinced people it said about Mr. Kerry's character. As the Times described it at the time, Kerry aides dismissed the sentence as the inevitable verbal hiccup that comes when candidates engage voters in informal settings and complain that the Bush campaign has ripped out of context a perfectly reasonable explanation of the back-and-forth reality of Congress. But Mr. Bush's team contends it is emblematic of the larger case they are making against Mr. Kerry, that he's a flip-flopping Washington insider, unqualified to lead the nation in wartime. Surely the Harris team is kept under such tight wraps because it wants to avoid a similar inevitable verbal hiccup while engaging with people in informal settings. Oops. Hold on. Oh, I'm frozen. I mean, something's frozen. Shit. So now you have Congress members investigating the Pennsylvania... Oh, I know. Jen Griffin, who can't order donuts. What? What about donuts? Healthcare was the winning issue in 2012. Romney turned his back on his signature. Yeah, exactly. JD has pissed off all the moms in his neighborhood. Really? Oh my God. I'm like, my thing is, oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Sorry. All right, here we go. Of course, Mr. Trump doesn't need much convincing to launch personal attacks. He said earlier this month that he feels entitled to them. But calling Miss Harris dumb or questioning her racial identity does more to undermine him than her. The point isn't to be gratuitously insulting, but to make a root and branch argument that she shouldn't be and can't be president. Mr. Trump isn't ever going to become a buttoned-up campaigner who sticks closely to script. There will inevitably be lots of static and wasted time and opportunities, but there's plenty of room for Mr. Trump, as he insists he must, to do it his way and still get a better handle on the campaign. One of his talents as a communicator is sheer repetition, which, when he's onto something that works, attains a certain power. Everyone knew in 2016 that he wanted to build a wall and have Mexico pay for it. It would be quite natural for him, if he settled on this approach, to call Miss Harris weak 50 times a day. He has also in the past been able to pithily and memorably, nail core weaknesses of his opponents. His nicknaming may be a schoolyard tactic, yet it has often been an effective tool, whether it was Crooked Hillary, underlining Hillary Clinton, mistake, or little Marco diminishing a young primary opponent who lacked gravity. What? What? Oh boy. Even people who don't like Trump or his nicknames would end up using these sobriquets. I don't know how to say that. Sobriquets? Sobriquets? I don't know. Mr. Trump's campaign has been shrewd to begin to hold smaller, thematic-focused events rather than just set him loose at rallies where there is most opportunity for self-sabotaging riffs. Mr. Trump has said that he wants to do to his opponents what they are doing to him. At the end of the day, what they are undertaking is a focused, intelligently designed campaign to disqualify him. Responding in kind doesn't mean lashing out in Truth Social posts, but crafting a comprehensive anti-Harris argument that implicates, in turn, her suitability for the highest office in the land. And I'm not a whiny white guy that runs a big magazine. No, I'm just a guy, and I just have thoughts. And my thoughts include being a little bit of a bitch, if you must. Oh my God. You know what else I'm wondering is when is I'm totally switched gears, but I'm very interested to hear what's happening with Stephanie Lambert in Michigan, because she was one of the fake she's everybody's lawyer. She's Patrick Byrne's lawyer, and then she was part of the fake elector scheme. So she was supposed to go up on some kind of, or maybe not fake electors, maybe it was something else, but she's supposed to be on trial. But I think it's in September. I think it got moved to September, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, yeah, a 15-year-old incel wrote that. You're right, Badger. Pretty sad when you can't name a type of donut. Oh, he couldn't name a type of donut? Okay, so the thing I thought was funny about that was when he said, I'm running for vice president. And she's like, oh, okay. That was my favorite part of that interaction. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. Great. Knock yourself out. I thought that was really funny. I thought that was very funny. The Trump campaign has 2 events with military themes on his agenda for today, starting with a wreath-laying ceremony at Arlington and then addressing a gathering of the National Guard Association in Detroit. Ooh. I love Donut Shop lady. It was amazing. She's a hero. I want her to be Secretary of State. I think she would be good. I think she would be very good. There's not enough smoking going on. Donuts sound great. A glazed donut sounds really good. Yeah, how do you not know what your favorite kind of donut is? I just think he gets really nervous on camera. He's not ready for this. I don't think he's ready for prime time. I think he needs to smile more. I don't think he's pretty enough. I think he needs to lose some weight. That's it. That's what I think. Anyway, holy shit. What are we going to do this week? God, we don't have anything to do. Why isn't anybody holding a hearing? What's wrong with these people? Oh, wait. I'm going to.
Paris for allegedly failing to moderate criminal act of the widely used
in 2016 when